in conversation with some fascinating ladies who've changed the game in the world of video, music, and gaming. Only on Hungama's Women Game Changers 2022 podcast.
Hey guys, this is Urmin and welcome to the Hungama's Women Game Changers podcast. Hungama Women Game Changers is an initiative we have taken to celebrate women who have made a difference in the world of music, video, and gaming. Today I have with me two winners from the world of music. They are the first most popular twin singing sisters in India. देखिए अब हर singer का एक सपना होता है to get a hit song in the films. These two singers took their dream with a little bit of a twist. After getting massive hits in the film industry, they decided to join hands and create their own universe in the independent music zone. So from Sudharja, Mafia, Majnu, Dobara, their fan following has only kept increasing. Please welcome with me Sukriti and Prakriti Kakkar, aka Supra.
Hi Sukriti and Prakriti, how are you guys doing?
Hi Urmin, how are you? We're doing great. So good to hear you again. Yes,
my first
thank
question
you.
to y'all is, did y'all always want to be a singer or did it just happen somewhere along the way?
Well, I think the answer to that would be no. I don't think we wanted to be professional singers. Of course, music was the only thing that we thought we were, we had a chance at. Growing up, of course, I have to thank my mom for the genes, because she was a music teacher. So she brings all the music in this family, followed by our elder sister. She was the first singer in the family. She was the one who wanted to professionally pursue it. And we would just, as babies and as school-going children, also in college, the only thing you'd ever see Sukriti and Prakriti do was sing. Okay, so we were always the singers in school and college competitions. Of course, this was something that always made us the most excited.
But honestly, I don't think we had a shot because I think we grew up around a time जहाँ पे सिर्फ 4 या 5 singers सारे गाने गाते थे. So we used to think that ऐसे ही होता है and maybe we like doing this, but maybe our calling is something else. But then obviously as life would have it, we never stopped trying and we बहुत सारा trial and error करके I think suddenly some professional chances came and we just completely hopped onto it and then rest is history.
I still remember we went to a studio for the first time and we actually got asked to audition while we were on stage in this inter-school competition. And, at the time, Sangeet Haldipur was judging us and, he'd come with his band Asma and he was working on a Disney project and we sang a Disney song on stage. So he said that, I really like how you guys sound. Why don't you just come to the studio and we'll just audition you quickly for a part and we'll see how it goes. Just being ourselves, we were like, let's go to a studio. We've never seen a studio, never been in a professional foreground to, experiment with anything. We've never heard our voices being recorded. So we just went with it and absolutely fell in love with the whole world of recording music and professional music. And after that, I think auditions, lots of rejections, lots of just following up with so many different composers, trying and giving a shot at every, ad jingle or whatever project that we had, made a little bit of pocket money. And uske baad, I think we were just like, okay, this is the real calling. And padhai and all to sab theek hai, but ye karna hai life mein.
But koi alternate career tha, what would it be for both of y'all?
I mean, this is Sukriti. I always wanted to be a professional pilot. I grew up with miniature planes while Prakriti used to play with Barbie dolls. So I don't know why I always wanted to be flying. That's what I really, really want. And my dad really wanted me to do that. He wanted one of us to definitely be a pilot. So I thought I will be a pilot, but then I realized कि उसके लिए बहुत पढ़ाई करनी पड़ती है. And then I was like, नहीं, ये तो नहीं होगा.
But guys, y'all are creating music again and again and there's so much that's coming out. What is it that motivates y'all to make music? How do y'all get up every day and like, आज ये करना है?
Well, I think, it's really just a journey, we actually started as playback singers and, like Sukriti said, At the time that we started, it was 2014 or 15 when we started singing professionally. Could be it on stage, be it just auditioning and singing scratches for like really really big actresses and music directors and big films. At the time, I'm talking about a time where there was no independent music. There was very little non-film that we ever got to hear. So I mean, at the time, the only goal was to kind of make sure that you're trained in music and you have a good Hindustani classical background a little bit, that you can sing all sorts of songs, because we used to get called into a studio and because they were not our songs, they could be any song. Sometimes you're getting called to sing a heartbreak song, kabhi bahut hi semi classical gaana hai, kabhi party song hai, kabhi koi club song hai. So there were all sorts of songs, and a lot of our training has been just we were fortunate to sing for so many composers, so that gave us a lot of studio experience and training behind the mic. Of course, today is a very very different time. There is just as much non-film music as film music, and today I think singers like us get to even create music. I think if you told us 10 years ago that we'll be singer-songwriters, I would have done a lot of things differently, but we became playback singers first, and after that I just Sukriti and I both felt that we weren't living up to our potential, because there's only that many songs that you can sing when you're on the receiving end of someone calling you into a studio and making you sing, and that's when opportunity wins. And it was a matter of only opportunities, and today we're in a time where you can create opportunities, you can create songs, you can sing the kind of songs you want to, you can portray yourself as in how you like. There could be any genre that you can tap on and give to your audiences and your fans. So I think we're very lucky to be in a time like today.
Nice.
And I think our followers and fans really are the reason for all our inspiration, because उन्हीं के लिए हो रहा है सब कुछ जो भी हो रहा है.
अरे वाह, ये मेरा अगला सवाल ही होने वाला था. That who inspires you guys the most in your life?
Who inspires us the most in our life? I think right now we both are in a place where obviously there is so much inspiration even between us. Like I feel like every time I am down or Prakriti is low, I think we're always getting so much inspiration from each other, from each other's moods, our singing, our whatever else we do apart from music. That's super important, and I feel like अभी एक ऐसा amazing time चल रहा है music industry में जहाँ पे so many amazing independent artists are doing so well, and when you see those songs become the biggest songs, when you talk about these charts and when you talk about all of that, I feel like it's so inspiring to see so many songs right at the top of the list. And I think that's what inspires me, because when I look at that, I'm like, this can happen to anybody, this can happen to any good song, and I feel like that is keeping us so positive and keeping us trying to create as much as we can to our max potential. So I feel like in the names of, like, when you talk about a King, or you talk about so many different indie artists and commercial artists just coming through and just killing it. So I feel like that, I mean, I don't think there's any real difference between indie music and commercial music. Very indie music, commercial music ban raha hai, and it's just so amazing. It's like we're in a time with so many amazing artists all around. So I'm just like waking up every day and taking all the inspiration from all the amazing artists around me.
Wonderful. And finally, who's this one artist that you both are manifesting to collaborate with?
There's a huge list. I think वो जो हर साल की शुरुआत वाला होमवर्क होता है, जब हम साथ में बैठ के डिसाइड नहीं करते, मैनिफेस्ट करते हैं कि ये करना है, वो अभी तक हुआ नहीं है. I think today will be one of those days. Maybe we were just discussing earlier today that we don't have our entire vision board sorted for the year. So we've been thinking that 2022 has been an amazing year. Some of our biggest manifestations really came true in terms of collaborations and stuff. Especially the one song that we did with Badshah. After that, I have a list, but Prakriti, what comes to your mind?
I mean, there is, enough of being a fangirl, now I've manifested this. But if there's anybody that I really would, lose a limb to sing for or do anything if possibly I could would be Diljit Dosanjh, because this Punjabi Kudi is way too big a fan. And I'll keep manifesting it till it, happens for me, because I just love his music. And I think his genre of music is feel good. And I think all his songs just kind of make you so happy, and they make you smile. That I think it's the true purpose of music. So that would be a dream collaboration for sure.
Well, Diljit Dosanjh, if you're listening to this, then well, we are excited for this collab as well. Thank you so much, ladies. It's always so much of fun, energetic talking to you all. I wish you all the best once again.
Thank you, Urmin, so much. We'll connect super soon.
Absolutely. Bye. Take care.
Thank you.
In conversation with some fascinating ladies who've changed the game in the world of video, music, and gaming. Only on Hungama's Women Game Changers 2022 podcast.